Hi everyone, my name is Mark Kwok, and as you can tell, we are in a bit of a different location today. I'm actually, funny story, in quarantine. In fact, look at this. I'm being tracked every move. I'm locked in this hotel, and I brought my camera with me, so I can still make videos. And today, I want to talk about something that has come up in my mind recently, and that is color. In any person's wardrobe, there's gonna be a multitude of colors to choose from, right? And it's tough sometimes when you're shopping for clothing to kind of figure out, hey, what colors do I need in my essential wardrobe? I have a couple key tips I want to share with you and how I choose what kind of colors to start my essential wardrobe with. And maybe you could take a thing or two from it. So first off, I don't want to sound too boring, but sticking with black, gray, white, you just can't go wrong. For example, I brought two gray sweaters here with me on this trip. I have a bunch more of this color, darker grays like charcoals, even lighter grays than this, and it's a go-to. You just cannot go wrong no matter what skin color you are, no matter what size or age or whatever. When you're sticking with the kind of the monotone white, black, and gray, it really doesn't come down to color anymore. It comes down to things like texture and fit. And that's where you can really shine and not take too much of a risk around matching with anything, because grays, blacks, whites match with everything. If you want to venture beyond the grays, blacks, and whites, there's a couple ways you can go, but I wouldn't go too far yet. I would first stick with more muted colors. A pop of color here and there is good, but if you're just kind of starting out or you want to populate with like a good set of basics, you gotta start with more muted colors. I've shown you guys this jacket before. This is the Rogue Territory Supply Jacket. It is a tannish, maybe even a little hint of olive color type of jacket. This is different from a gray, white, or black, right? But it doesn't venture too far, yet it provides a different type of color that you can match with your wardrobe. Earth tones like this, amazing. Muted, but even if you're gonna go a little bit more colorful, right? Talk about, let's say, like a green. Here's a green jacket that I brought with me by COS, and I love this jacket. But it's an olive green, it's not super flashy, it's not super bright, it's muted, but it's still a pop of color that works well against, let's say, another, like a pair of blue jeans, a white shirt, things like that. Yes, there's a place for brighter colors, more poppy things, but if you want to be able to maximize matching with all the different types of outfits out there, go with something more muted. Next, I think that the most versatile of the colors out there is going to be blue. Just frankly, even when you're buying a suit, the most popular kind of first suit for a person is actually navy, not black, maybe not even gray. And there's a reason for that. Blue, some reason as a color, it can work in so many different ways. I think we've just been accustomed to seeing blue jeans come in different shades and fades and such. If you're going to choose a color that you can kind of mix in with anything, I would suggest some sort of blue. And the darker the blue, probably the easier it is for it to mix and match. But even lighter blues, like a chambray shirt that's in a kind of like a denim, those things will actually match super well across the board. Now, I know this all sounds a little bit boring because, I think people, especially these days, they want to be able to express themselves with colors and so on. And I totally get it. In fact, I love doing that too. Every now and again, a pop of orange here or a pop of, yellow, or I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I think it looks great. However, if you're just starting off, you want to be able to mix and match with as many pieces as possible. And those striking colors, it makes it kind of tough for you to, an outfit is a whole thing together. It's a combination of pieces. And the more pieces that kind of fly all over the place, don't really match with each other, they clash like crazy, the harder it is for you to kind of have a cohesive look that you feel good about. And so that is why, I would try to first fill out the basics, fill out the grays, the blacks, the blues, as I mentioned, the more muted colors, earth tones first. Then I would add a sort of pop of red or orange or pink or whatever you think might actually be, matching your style. That is my color tutorial just for beginners at least. Start there, and then we'll talk more about the deeper, crazier colors on the next one. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to me. My name is Mark Kwok. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.